basically talked to a lot of producers of sustainable foods on the one hand and to chefs on the other hand, and we figured they don't know the other side of the supply chain. So we decided, why not bring them together and discuss food sustainability and see how we can bridge the gap between supply and demand. And that's what the conference is all about.
It's handmade, so there is one with a lot.
بتاع الفارم تو فورك من المزرعه لحد الشوكه. انا عايز اعرف انا لما باكل انا او ولادي او اصحابي احنا بناكل ايه؟ الخضار ده جاي لي منين؟ جاي لي من اي مزرعه؟ اللحمه اللي انا باكلها دي جايه لي من اي مكان؟
احنا بنحاول ان احنا نعمل ثوره خضراء، بنحاول ان احنا ننتج خضار عضوي نظيف بسعر معقول باستخدام تكنولوجيا اعاده تدوير المخلفات الزراعيه، وهدفنا ان احنا نبقى على نطاق اوسع وان التقنيه بتاعتنا تنتشر.
انا عايز اوصل للمزارع اللي بيديني الحاجه اللوكال اللي انا عايز اشتغل معاه ايه الصعوبات اللي بتوصل اللي بتبقى عندي عشان استعمل المنتجات بتاعته، فانا بمد ايدي للمزارع وهو المفروض يمد ايده عشان نقدر نوصل ان احنا نستخدم حاجات اورجانيك وحاجات لوكال على قد ما نقدر يعني.
Here today we are just showing up our fresh homemade pasta. So we have tagliatelle, and then on this side we have like cappelletti with cheese and ravioli with spinach. And here in the middle we have like our fresh salsa made by organic tomatoes. It's kind of a mixture between Italian culture and Egyptian culture around the table. So it's a way to mix even tradition and to enjoy the meal all together.
ده بقى اللي هو الجبل ده اللي بيبقى في 18 ده في مضادات الاكسده بيقوي جهاز المناعه. احنا شركه ريفي الاغذيه الصحيه والمكملات الغذائيه شغالين على العسل النحل والاعشاب. بنستعمل عندنا الاعسال طبيعيه 100% وعسل خام مش معمل حراريا. في عندنا انواع زي العسل الجبلي المصري، في عندنا الموالح، في عندنا البردقوش، في عندنا لورد البرسيم، وبنحاول ان احنا نعمل لها تسويق من اول وجديد بالفوائد بتاعتها الطبيعيه.
لو الحاجه ما خدتش 1000 كيلو عبال لما تجيلك وراحت للسبلاير وقعدت عنده يومين 3 عبال لما جات لك المحل بتاعك، لو انت بتاخد من السورس على طول الشلف لايف عندك بتاخد وقت اكتر.
Then we started at Nawaya this project, trying to raise an indigenous Egyptian variety, which is the Begawi chicken. This is a chicken that has been dating back to about 2,200 years in Egypt. And even though it does not produce a chicken that's 1.2 or 1.5 kilos, it produces a chicken that's maximum 900 grams. But the quality and nutrition in it is really high, and the quality of the eggs is really high, and the disease control on it is much lower. And since I'm working with farmers, it's much better to raise something that's beladi, that gets less sick, because then you don't need to treat it as much.
Local. We have very few items that are important. We're trying to stay as local as possible wherever we can, because transportation is another major problem that we have to think about when we're thinking about sustainability. Waste minimization. This is really important for us. We're trying to reduce, reuse, and recycle. If we don't need it, we don't get it. If we can use it again, we use it again. If we can recycle it, we have to recycle it.
We focused on hydroponic farming because the savings in water consumption are much higher. So we could grow at a much higher quality than what's actually existing in the current market. We get around 8 to 10 times the production per land. We get much more value per crop. If you've seen our produce in Saudi or in Gourmet, it stays for at least a week, if not 2 or 3. And I've seen my lettuce being left on the shelf for a month sometimes.
In very controlled systems like ours, we can grow to order, to supply. That's one of the advantages of aquaponic or hydroponic growing. So in this case, then we will get a better fit between the growers, the users, like the chefs, and the end of the day, most importantly, the consumers who want to eat something that both looks nice, is healthy, and tastes delicious.
إذا اعتبرنا إنه السوق بيتطور وإنه في جيل جديد وإنه بدأت الأساليب دي تنتشر، دي مصلحة لمصر. بنلاقي إنه الناس اهتمت بالجودة والطبيخ والمنتجات اللي هي تخدم الغرض ده، فده أنا بعتبر إن ده أمل كبير جدا. يعني الواحد لما شاف اللي حصل النهارده رفعت من روح معنوية إنه لا ده في اهتمام وإنه في نشاط تطوير، ده هايل.